Hey, noble ones. Isn't it great that in this day and age where politically motivated twisting of events and data, we can at least have a reliable source of information when it comes to, for instance, academia and highly respected university bodies? Isn't that nice? Well, it would be nice if it were true, but it isn't true at all. CNN tells us reparations for slavery could have reduced COVID-19 transmission and deaths in the US. Harvard study says. 5 minutes read, it's gonna feel like 5 centuries read. Harvard study, and I would like to underline, guys, peer-reviewed. Allegedly peer-reviewed. Just so you know what you got yourself into when you clicked this video. I'm, of course, going to dismantle this to its very core. I'll destroy this. We're going to talk about reparations, and I'll tell you why I think it's absolute, complete, total nonsense. But most importantly, we will talk about the lack of academic neutrality, which we should find at high level of university these days, and instead, it's not, because it is a fact now that higher education and academia has become a cesspool for political indoctrination at the expense of coherent interpretation and data analysis. It's not about the facts anymore. It's all about pushing a message, and that's a fact. As you could see, unbelievable I have to say this, but this kind of headlines should not be associated with a Harvard peer-reviewed study. It should instead be associated with a Democratic convention in the United States. But the third thing we're going to say is not only this kind of talk is out of place when it comes to the academic circles, or it should be, at least in theory, but it's also deeply inappropriate at a moral level because it's exploiting emotional manipulation. So, strap in. CNN, COVID-19 is disproportionately sickening and killing Black Americans, the result of centuries of structural racism, a group of Harvard researchers says. If the US had paid reparations, the descendants of Black Americans who were enslaved, though the risk of severe illness and death from the virus would be far lower, according to a new peer-reviewed study by the researchers. This is even grammatically correct. Like, there is a problem with the consecutio tempore. Never mind syntax. The group of researchers from Harvard Medical School and the Lancet Commission on Reparations and Redistributive Justice. What on earth is this, by the way? Examined how reparations payments made before the pandemic would have affected Louisiana, a state that remains segregated in parts, and found that the payments could have reduced coronavirus transmission in the state anywhere between 31% to 68%. Why are they racially fixated? Why are they not care? This is ridiculous. Completely, utterly moronic. As the US approaches 1 year of living with COVID-19, Black Americans and other groups, including Hispanic and Native American people, are as much as 4 times more likely to be hospitalized than white Americans, data from the US Center of Disease Control and Prevention shows. Right, but even if this data was real, it has nothing to do with reparation. There is no connection whatsoever. No causality, no causal loop, no correlation, nothing.